Hello, this is Thomas with Sasquatch and Cigars. Tonight we're going to make one of my favorite drinks. I've mentioned it before. Some people call it a Bloody Mary, some people call it a Bloody Caesar. I call it, and some people call it a Bloody Maria. I kind of refer to it as a Bloody Conchita. So it's just a basic take on a Bloody Mary. So we're going to start with our glass. Instead of using vodka, I use mezcal. This is the brand that I like. And I tend to do a heavy pour, and I don't really measure what I'm putting in there. So we're just going to fill the glass to about there. And then I found this mixer, Shake and Share Bacon Bloody Mary. This is really, really good. So we're going to shake and share. It's a little thick, and I don't really care for a thick drink. So what I do is I'll put a little bit of this in there, to there, and then to that, I'm going to add some celery salt, some Worcestershire sauce. That's how my dad always said it. Don't even know. Some people call it Worcestershire sauce. Some people call it wash your sister sauce. So put a couple of splashes of that in there. And I like to put some lime. I don't have any fresh limes, but this works pretty good in a pinch. And then to thin it out a little bit, I like to use Clamato. I think it gives it a good flavor. And we're just going to top it off to about there. And you can use whatever hot sauce you like. Right now I'm using Marie Sharp's garlic pepper sauce. We just give a little dab of that in there. Like that. And I've got a cameraman helping me out, so I'm going to give the cameraman the quick instructions. When I say pause, just pause it. Okay, and then give this a quick stir. Okay. And we'll just rest that right there. That is my version of a Bloody Mary. Now, what am I pairing it with tonight? I found that it goes really well with a San Cristobal Elegancia, but tonight I'm going to try something a little different. Tonight I am going to pair it with a Liga Privada number 9. I think the spicy pepperness of this cigar will go really well with the spiciness of the drink.